And we are back for a race Australian review. And guys, that was a magical race. And we have so much to unpack, so much that happened in the race, and everything that had to do with what happened with Oscar. What happened with Oscar? That's what we need to talk about because he didn't even make it in the race. Guys, I'm Lan Harshinta. I'm a sim racer and I talk everything about motorsports. And right now, the F1 season is back. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's talk about the race, okay? First one, elephant in the room. What happened to Oscar? Oscar didn't even make it in the race. He DNF'd before the race. He didn't even get to race in his hometown. From what we're seeing here, it looks like brake issue, something must have happened, and he destroyed the car before the race. That was it. There was nothing much to be said after that. I know he is highly disappointed after everything. I know he's mad. I know it's not a situation to be unpackful right here. Like, it is what it is. But honestly, it sucks. Honestly, Oscar, I hope you come back in next race better and stronger and no mistakes. But let's get back into race time. Okay, listen. I think Ferrari is back. Ferrari and Mercedes took it over. This was the first part of the race. It was a 1-2, and then out of the blue, as you can see, Leclerc just speeded off. Leclerc just speeded off. It was done. It was over. The first 11 laps was literally Mercedes. It was literally George Russell, Leclerc. George Russell, Leclerc. George would pass him. Leclerc would be like, "Now I'm taking my space back." George would probably pass him. Leclerc would take his space back. 11 laps of pure fighting. And at some point, as you could see, Lewis Hamilton was right in the back, ready to be like, "Yo, if George makes a mistake, I'm coming in. I'm coming in." It was the greatest battle ever. Ever. At some point of time, Hadjar did get. They say it was bound to happen. Red Bull's curse, second seed curse, but his engine ended up dying out. There was not much they can do. This is the crash out from so forth. Look at the Leclerc taking these overtakes. Look at this, just masterful with Lewis right behind him. Okay, like this race was beautiful. My thing is now with the situation is, my thing with the situation now is like, okay, so there's a lot to unfold with this race. Okay, guys, you need to understand there's a lot to unfold with this race because so much happened in this race. One, okay, the first 11 laps was a battle between Ferrari and Mercedes. Kimi did do bad. I'll give props to Kimi too. Kimi did amazing. Kimi did do bad in the beginning. He ended up at P7 from P2, but he caught right back up to his spot to P4, right behind Lewis. We had two safety cars. Okay, and here's what we have to be able to talk about. Okay, guys, Ferrari, for the two safety cars that we had, why didn't you let them pit? What was your strategy in thinking keeping them out was going to be a good idea? Because listen, at the end of the day, Ferrari was dominating. This was a rocket ship. These guys are not, as you can see, George was passing him here, but Leclerc would take it back right after. It was pure dominance when it came to look at this, just straight passing him like there's no tomorrow. Pure dominance from the Ferrari team, 100%. But when we had the safety car, they didn't pit. They thought it was a good idea. Even Lewis was just like, someone should at least pitted once while the other person stayed out. Ferrari's engineering team stayed doing their stupid shit. I don't know why. Ferrari could have had a 1-2 this race. I'm sorry to say. Even at some point, Mercedes George was like, the one stop was probably a good idea because they wouldn't have caught up. Okay, we had a few yellow flags. right now, from what we see, Cadillac's cars are not Cadillacing right now. Most of their cars were falling apart. Okay, their cars are falling apart. It just wasn't. It wasn't doing any good right now. It was just falling apart. Okay, like, and then to say the least, I want to give a huge shout to Lewis Hamilton. Lewis did so good. Okay, is it because Leclerc got married and Lewis has a girl now? Now they with the gruesome balls now, and now they race better. Because if that's the case, I'm all for it. Leclerc's wife and Kim Kardashian, take care of your men. Let them keep driving like this for all the races, and we're good to go. They're good to go. Ferrari's back. Now here's this. Now here's the other situation. Here's my other situation when it came to this race. Why was Ferrari and Mercedes lapping other cars like it was an F125 open lobby and the AI was at level 10? Everybody was getting lapped. At least 5 to 10 cars got lapped. Oh, also, as we see, Hajar's car just decided to die. Let's give a thanks. Max Verstappen started P20 and finished P6. Okay, this is where Hajar, his car basically died out. This, as he was going, as you saw, it just died out. There was nothing much they can do. But can we give props to Max Verstappen, who went from P20 to I think P5 or P6. Aston Martin's cars were basically out of the bout. There's not much they can do. Audi did okay. They did pretty good. There was no issues with their cars. They did okay. There was no situation with that, to be honest with you. They did pretty good, you know. And here's we go with a second yellow flag. Cadillac's cars were all breaking down one by one. I think they need to get back to the drawing board before China to figure out why these cars were just not working. He just basically gave up. But mind you, guys, and here's Max Verstappen doing what he does best. Again, Max was P20, and I think he finished P5 or P6. Can we talk about that? And he ended up getting driver of the day. Listen, Max was on his stuff. Max was on his grid. Like, there was no stopping him. Listen, China might do better. Okay? But this is like the first time they decided to pit. But here's the situation. By them pitting is what made them mess up from getting their P1 to P2. Because after that, no one was stopping Mercedes. Mercedes was like up by 30 seconds. This is the point where Russell passed Lewis after Lewis was on mediums for like I think 25 to almost 30 laps. And this is when he finally puts in to come in. Like, I don't get their strategy of keeping them out for both virtual safety cars. That's on them. That was on them, honestly and truly. And it is what it is. But it was just weirded out for me because Mercedes and Ferrari were lapping cars. I have never seen that. We never saw that once in the old season. Even with Max going crazy in the starts, or Lando being... Oh, Lando. I forgot about Lando. Lando finished, what, 5th or 6th? He didn't even care. He didn't care to be there, to be honest with you. I honestly feel like he lost his spirit. McLaren was like... See how I brought up Lando now? It was just, I forgot. Lando was just whatever, honestly and truly. But, why were cars... Is that how fast their cars are now? They're just getting lapped now? Anyway, guys, Mercedes takes a 1-2 with Leclerc being P3. Kimi, I told you in my last video, Kimi gonna do great things this race. Kimi went from P2, he messed up in the start, went to P7, and came right back up right under Russell. So, honestly and truly. Mercedes, good job. Toto is smirking right now, guys. Toto is smirking. But also, Ferrari. Lewis, who was it? Lewis? No, it was Leclerc. That was just like he felt like his car was on mushrooms, on infinite mushrooms like Mario Kart. That's how fast their car was going. Ferrari, listen, you guys were doing amazing. It was just your engineers that made you guys mess up for your pits, but it is what it is. But listen, I'm going to go back to it. Like how I got married, he did better. He's with Kim Kardashian, he did better. I feel like maybe we all need a woman by our side to make us drive better. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, guys. But to Wills with that, guys, Australian Grand Prix is done. Ferrari and Mercedes seems to be the car to be beat this year. No one is passing them. Like I said, they were 30 seconds up. 30 seconds up. We got to take that in. We got to take that in at some point. China is the next race. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully Piastri has a better start. Maybe he can get some redemption in. If we see Mercedes and Ferrari go through this process again, I don't think anyone's going to beat them for the rest of the year. Period. It's going to be a Ferrari-Mercedes match. Let's call it it. Put into the comments what you guys thought of the race. What do you think is going to happen if this continues? Max can be there too as long as he doesn't make a mistake because Max did pretty good. Hajar too. Max, the Red Bull team might be in the third position too. They had a good one. His car just died out and that was it. So who knows? Because he maintained pretty well. But yeah. Guys, what do you think? Do you think Ferrari's going to get it in? Or do we think Mercedes? All right. So let's see how this goes. Everyone have a great weekend. We'll be back again right for China Grand Prix. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be going live for sim racing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right. So with that, have a great Sunday. And time change. Remember, time change for everybody. Yeah. So peace out.